Hello beautiful people, my name is Simone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm just a college student trying to figure out the art world, trying to get there size 9 into it, just trying to figure out how the heck I make a profit and to work for myself or successfully work in a corporate world in design and art. So if you're interested in any of that, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, all that in the third. Do all that good stuff and we could be on this journey together, because it's hard out here for a pimp. I ain't pimping, but I'm simping. Just stop. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is be making a series of videos of the things I've learned along the way on how to make my portfolio, plan for it, how to reach out clients, how to get into the corporate world of design, how to get jobs without being a starving artist. It's about you, but I like to eat, okay? We ain't starving artists out here. And so this is what I've been wanting to do and to share this experience and tell others. And if you have any tips and tricks, hey, comment down below. Say what you need to say and say it with your chest, okay? Okay, today is one of the first videos for this series, and that is planning your portfolio. Planning is just as much as important as to doing your portfolio. What I've learned along the way is that if you don't have a straight plan of what you want to do and what you want to design, then you're all over the place and you're just wasting time. And if you're like me, baby, I barely finish projects. So what I've learned in that process is that if I prepare myself for my projects, the quicker I get them done, and the more assured I am when I finish them. And I'm like, hey, pat me back. I did that, and you's gonna do it too. So first things first is the type of portfolio. So when you're planning your portfolio, you gotta figure out whether you wanna do a passion portfolio or a job portfolio. For a passion portfolio, it goes in the words, passion. You actually enjoy, passion is what you do on the side, on your weekends. It could be a mix of random inspired work that you saw along the way of doing research, and you're like, oh, I want to do that. And so you put it part of your passion projects. And you're randomly inspired, so everything may not be coherent or visually assembled as something that's planned otherwise for something of a job wise. You'll have random things that's ranged among each other. And so just know that visually it's gonna be a little harder to put together. And this is also something built over time, so quantity may vary. So you may have the quality up to par, right? But you may have 2 to 3, you know what I'm saying, of what you wanted to do. And as of course with passion projects, they come over time. So you're not gonna have as many, but it's something that you're inspired by. Besides passion, we got the theme projects, also your job or reference project. This is going to be a little bit more organized and coherent amongst each other to showcase your work to any employer or client that you're trying to get. With planning this type of portfolio, you're going to have set deadlines that you're going to have to reach, because of course you want to have certain designs and different projects so that you can reach a certain clientele. So you'll give yourself more of a deadline to complete this, and you already know like exactly how you want to put it together with everything being coherent. With a theme or job reference portfolio, you can have up to, I would say, 6 to 8 projects on there, depending on what type of design job that you're doing, either illustration, graphic design, whatever the case may be, web, UI. You can have up to 6 to 8, I always recommend. And if you're an overachiever, go for 10. Who's stopping you? Who is stopping you? Me personally, I think this is less stressful because it's planned out to the T. I mean, planned out from the Rudy to the Tootie. So it's less stressful. You already have everything that's in mind, and you have your deadlines, and you have the amount that you want to do. So you're all set and ready to go. So now that you decided what type of portfolio you want to do, it's time to brainstorm. This is the time that you decide on what designs you want to do. You look on Pinterest, you make your folder, you name that folder, you get the feel of what you want to complete. And this is more so for the theme / job reference portfolio. This is also where you want to know which softwares you want to use, or research any techniques or new ideas that you want to do as well. And you know look up YouTube tutorials because we don't know all the answers. We don't got all the answers. We don't have all the answers, Sway, and that's okay. So once you're finished brainstorming, you have everything together. Now we're gonna gather our resources. Now I already mentioned Pinterest. That's my bae, that's my boo. We locked in together forever. And also follow me on Pinterest. Add me on Pinterest. You'll see all my projects there as well, and any tips and tricks in the list, all that in between. So now we're gathering our resources. For reference photos, if anything, I love to use Pexel. So I use Pinterest, Pexel. I look up any fonts I want to use. I have a list of website fonts that I like to go to whenever I need a font for a project, and that'll be listed down below in the description bar as well. What I like to personally do is if I find a photo on Pexel per se, or Pinterest as well, on a rare occasion I go on Twitter or any social media account and I find a photo that's a photographer have done. I always like to keep a Google Doc sheet of all my references, and one thing that Pexel does, whenever you download a photo, it has a copy link. You could just click and paste onto your docs so that you could always reference back to the original photographer of anything that you get from. I always want to do that. Hey, we're girls, we're boys, we're artists. We support each other, okay? We give credit where due because we're not trying to get sued. Amen to not getting sued. We brainstormed. We got the feeling, we got the emotion that we want to gather for our project, right? Passion, theme, job reference, right? We brainstorm. What's the deal? All right. We gathered our resources. We got on Pinterest. We on Pexel. You know what I'm saying? So now we gotta organize ourselves. You gotta stay organized, babes. Remember how I stated how I like to keep a Google Doc? I also personally recommend getting a flash drive. I have a SanDisk flash drive. I have a MacBook that I do a lot of my work on, and this SanDisk flash drive is 1 terabyte. It has a USB port, then a C port, if I do believe that's what it's called. I always recommend that. You can store all your artwork on there or all your project files on there so that you don't overcrowd your Mac. Because Mac, I love you, but always get a flash drive so that you can also back up your work on there as well. You want to create a folder with the name, different folder names such as reference photos, a reference doc, and then if you have like templates already made, you want to just have the templates ready as well, and a finished file. I also recommend. So now that we're organized and we're not going insane, right? We're organized and we're not going insane. Now we can get to work. This is the fun part. Now that you know what you want to do, this is where you get to skadoodle-doodle, use your resources. If you're like, oh, I forgot how to do so-and-so, boom, go to my documents. You know what I'm saying? Go to my folder. Go to my references. Like, save the video link to whatever YouTube video to do the effect, or do anything. This is to make your life easier, right? We don't want to stress ourselves out. We're already stressed, running off 3 cups of coffee. This is simple. Planning is simple, and it makes your life easier. Look, they don't say plan and organize yourself for shits and gigs. This is not James and Fuhad. I'm just saying. And so with that, I do hope that this is very helpful to you because it helps me a lot. And down below, I'm gonna have a template on also that I've used to help organize myself whenever I do anything on Procreate, Illustrator, Photoshop. It helps me. I like to use this PDF whenever I'm gonna go with my iPad and I see something that inspires me amongst the world, and I could just use my Procreate. I use Procreate or whatever note app to jot down whatever designs and any effects or any textures or whatever photos, just add it onto there and I'm straight. Guys, make your life easier. We're craftsmen. There's no joke. We're not hobbits. All right, so I do thank you for listening to my video, watching, and if you found anything that I said was helpful, please do like, subscribe, follow, share, whatever the case may be. And then come back for more, because I'm gonna be finding more information to help us out, artists and designers, to make sure that we're not starving in these streets. Okay, we're not starving. And go check out my last video. There's some stuff in there too. Stop being scary. Go ahead and go to that video as well, like this. So yeah, thank you for your time. Hope to see you in the next video, and I appreciate you very much. See you later, beautiful. Bye.